And we got her 2 beers.
Just one for now.
Well, Jessica forgot the pizza sauce for dinner tonight. How's the spacing?
It's a little tight.
Yeah. You want some bourbon?
No.
She looks good. Camper looks good too. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's early in the morning. I'm sure you can hear the birds. Got a couple upgrades on the toy hauler today. So I'm going to start by removing some of the old chocks the previous owner did. And then we've got a few small upgrades to install on it. And a couple problems to solve. So let's get to it. So this is what I meant by the ramp can also double as an outside patio. It's kind of cool. It can only hold like, I think like 300 pounds or something with the cables, but it's perfect. Use it for a nice morning coffee or something. And that opens up your living room into this big old space here. So down here are the original mounts the previous owner installed. I'm gonna see if I can remove those, because all we really need to utilize are these original factory tie downs. And when we're not loading motorcycles in here, we're just gonna get a area rug to toss down through here. Okay. The bolts. I don't know what this guy did. The original hardware for this kit basically just mushroomed the bolt down onto the floor, but he didn't do that. Instead, he ran a couple of like massively long bolts all the way through, and then I can't find the other bolts sticking out the bottom. But here's what I'm dealing with. Is the whole floor is closed off, and if I want to get into there, it's up in there somewhere, and that's just for the back one. I'm basically going to cover the whole floor with some blankets and then go through and just kind of rip off these heads, and the bolts will probably just fall through, which they're not going to go anywhere. They're just stuck in that closed under containment basically. But I asked Jess what she wanted to do, and we just want these plates out of here. We're not going to use them. They're useless to us, and we just don't want to look at them or deal with them. And then I'm going to figure out a way to basically patch the holes later. And then of course I said we're going to have probably an area rug that we'll throw down here. This actually gives you a good idea of what it looks like with the couches folded up now. Pretty big. Oh, and I still got to figure out how to get this guy out. Maybe I'll try that first. Alright, well, the trailer didn't catch fire, so that's good. Jessica was quite freaked out when she came out and saw it, but I was throwing quite a few sparks over near the couch. We had to make sure I didn't actually burn it or anything. We're good though. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean all this up and start on the next project. So this dude has all these splitters back here to run a Roku to do 2 different TVs, and it links up all the speakers, I think. I don't know. But what's weird is he also had like a RGB color kit around all the speakers. So that's this guy here. What's weird is that wouldn't shut off when the RV was parked and we didn't know how to shut it off, because it requires a mobile app that only works on Android. So I basically just, where was it? I pulled the fuse on that. So here's the fuse. I pulled that out. So that's all dead, so I don't really have to worry about that. But on top of that, I don't really know why this panel he created is in there sideways. So I'm gonna go shorten it up about a ½ an inch so I can make it fit in there. There's a lot of weird things going on with all this wiring. So like I said, the Roku is useless to us, so I'll probably get a Fire Stick, and then we can connect that to our TVs and whatnot. Yeah, this dude's got a lot of weird wiring going on. There's also a backup camera on the license plate. I think it's a Bluetooth one, or I know on some 3/4 ton trucks, you can actually select trail camera. So I wonder, since I have a 1/2 ton, I don't have that option on my truck. So I wonder if this was being pulled by a 3/4 ton and he could select the trailer camera. That's what I'm probably betting. All right, after some finagling, I got it to fit in there pretty good. So I should be able to put like 1 screw in it and it should stay pretty good. So typically the table is actually kept right along here, and it's fastened in with one of these. But my idea is we want to have the ability to maybe add in a sliding door here. So, especially if we want to like contain Midgie back in that area while we have the trailer open. I'm thinking of adding a sliding door right here. Nice and simple. Though I did discover another dirty little secret is somehow this is all peeling up. So sure enough, there's some more of his wiring back in there. I actually don't know if that's his or just how these are built, but yeah, you can really get back in there. But my plan is to take this table and the attachments, move it back underneath this bench, and simply strap it to that bench. And it's not really increasing or narrowing the width of this anymore. We'll still have, you know, a straight line to come in and park. So I'll try this out, see if it works. All right, Jess and I just got back from the store. We bought a whole load of, what are these, commodities, living comforts,
I guess
stuff.
so, yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not, this was like $200 worth right here. Just basic stuff like rugs and trash cans and a couple utensils for eating. Like,
Yeah.
nickel and dimes you.
I can't afford to exist anymore. Like, everything is so expensive.
Yeah.
It hurts me.
We're gonna start slowly filling it in, and yeah, we'll see how much. We'll see how we can organize all this too. So speaking of storage, currently this is the pass-through storage container underneath here of the front. Right now they put the entire spare tire under here. This is a table that actually comes outside, and then they also included a whole gas powered like griddle flat top stove thing they use outside, which I don't know if we'll use that because I don't know. I'll look at it. It's pretty dirty. It's cast iron. It's pretty beat up. But in here is where I need to fit all of our tools, septic supplies, everything. I think this tire is going to come out. This takes up way too much room in here. Well, that freed up a lot of space to put totes in there. I think I'll probably end up keeping this outside of the camper, and then when I travel, I'll just throw it in the bed of the truck because I don't need to keep it dry, and it's just a spare tire, so I think it'll be fine. It's interesting, these are studdable. Huh. So it's been a couple of weeks now since we got the toy hauler. I've been tirelessly prepping it for the living experience, basically. Just making sure things are cleaned, organized. I've been making a few adjustments to the toy hauler, but we've decided to take it camping. It's not exactly ready for long-term living, but we want to at least get a couple practice runs out, figure out what we need, what we're missing. And this video is probably expansed probably the last 2 to 3 weeks now, so it's probably all over the place. But we're going camping tonight. Well, RV living, not really camping at all. So let's get the truck hooked up, backed up, reconnected, and get ready to hit the road. Well, we are officially here at camp. If you want to see the entire setup process, head over to my wife's channel, Her Two Wheels, and you can see what all happened there. I was too busy actually setting the trailer up, and she filmed. But I'll turn you around here and show you what all this looks like set up. So we've got all the lights on. We've got our clothing up here, our dishes and bread, and I don't know what all's up there. Coffee maker. Got a water filter down there. I don't think there's anything in the fridge yet. Bathroom's all set up. Nothing real fancy. Got the trash can. We did a oil electric space heater. This is actually really inducive for electricity, and it works out really well, and it saves me propane. If I don't have to run the propane heater, that's really good. Got the living room set up, and then we can head outside. And we got her 2 beers.
Just one for now, until there's a puppy.
Got the truck over here. And this is our power, water, and septic all set up. So this is RV life.
It's kind of a lot like motorcycle camping life, just 10,000 times more expensive and scary and time consuming. Well,
Jessica forgot the pizza sauce for dinner tonight, so luckily there's a Kroger 15 minutes down the road, and I'm gonna see if I can connect to the park Wi-Fi. It says that there's Wi-Fi, and there's only about 2 bars, but it might be enough to maybe connect the TV, connect the laptop, see what all I can do. If I'm gonna be living out of this on the road, going to places, I can't imagine I'm gonna be gone all the time. Like, there's gonna be down days and whatnot. So if I can maybe, you know, download a couple games on my laptop and hook up an Xbox controller, I can play games, you know, in the evenings or something. So let's see if I can connect to this. Jessica's giving the bathroom a whirl. How's it going in there?
why are you filming?
Just checking in on you.
Everything came out okay.
How's the spacing?
It's a little tight.
Yeah, it's a little tight. That's what I found too.
It's a little tight here.
All right, back to my television program.
You gotta pivot. I can't.
You want some bourbon?
No.
Okay. So we've elected to cook with electric rather than propane, because electric's free if you're at a campsite, and propane costs money.
Well, it costs us money.
Yes.
Oh, look at that smoky.
Impurities, yes. You have to run that fan anytime you cook.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun for the video.
Yeah. Maybe this is just gonna be B-roll.
I get those epic cooking shots. I've been sitting here basically just judging all of my neighbors, admiring all of their bumper stickers and how they set up their campground. And although this is my first time, I already feel like I'm doing it better. I need to get off the internet. My woman is a strong, independent, young woman that
Young.
needs no man. Like, look at these knees at her age.
Oh, don't. My knees are so bad. About fell out of the camper earlier.
She looks good. Camper looks good too.
What?